I'm gonna bring you along and we're gonna do a get ready with me with some old favorites I haven't used in quite a while. So let's get started. But before we get into the makeup video, I want to show you what I've created. I've started making this. This is like an ebook reader, like a Kindle. So it fits any of the Kindles or books if you like. So I created these pouches. I'm actually sewing them myself. I have this nice pocket here that you can put your card or anything. So yeah, I'm working on this right now. I have a new hobby besides crocheting. I'm also sewing. And also look how nice it fits in here. It's perfect. Isn't it pretty? I love this floral design, and I created the inside with more green. But I'm also working on makeup bags. I've created 3 pouches so far, so I'm excited. I'm going to have everything on my Etsy, and I will create more ebook readers. I'm going to put those on my Etsy. I have all kinds of design, fall design, blue designs. It's going to be beautiful. Let's start with my Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion. I'm actually running so low on this. I need to buy more. But first I have to use my Korean ones that I have. Oh, this one has a nice lemony smell as well. I haven't bought much makeup lately. I just bought the Natasha Denona foundation. An update on that. Less is more. That's all I can say. Whether you use a sponge or a brush. And I'm talking about the Natasha Denona High Glam foundation. You can see my review didn't impress me as much as I thought it would. However, using it the following days and just putting a little bit only and using a sponge or a brush, very little works better than putting a higher amount on your face. So keep that in mind. For what should we go next? Foundation. You guys saw that I did a foundation declutter, and by doing that, it kind of brought some memories on wanting to use one of the foundations. But before we get into that, let me do my brows. My brows, I'm going to use my Precisely Brow Wax by Benefit, and this is in the shade 3. I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm excited to revisit it. I know that it tints your brows a bit, kind of holds them in place in a natural way, not waxy way, which I like that too. If you push harder, you'll see that waxy feeling. I think I added too much here. So it looks really nice compared to this one. You can see how beautiful it looks. Now let's move on to the foundation. So I would like to go with my MAC Studio Foundation, and this is in the shade C1. So let's see, I'm going to apply this. I think with this, because it's quite liquidy, I'm just going to go directly onto the face and not the back of my hand. It's quite, some of it came out. Yeah, let me go into my sponge right now. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Like a very natural. We're going for more of a natural finish today. I'm going to add a little bit more and try use a brush now. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever F4 brush. You see that it applies very nicely both with either a brush or a sponge. But yeah, if you want more full coverage, then this foundation is not for you. This is very more of those no makeup days. You want some coverage, some type of hydration, but I think it looks beautiful for those days. So this is the Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation, exactly like what the title says. So that's it for the foundation. We can still see the skin shining through. It is very minimal coverage, very minimal coverage. So for concealer, and I'm going to use this to conceal kind of the middle of my face, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Concealer. This is the Skin Concealer Stick in the shade Ivory. And it looks like this. It's a stick concealer. So I'm just going to add it like this in the middle and brighten this area and add a little bit more coverage. And of course on the eyes as well. So let's go first with the other side of the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. Blend it in before we go with the sponge again. I just want a little bit more coverage since the foundation is more sheer. So yeah, like I was saying, I've seen a lot of products. I've seen the Givenchy bronzer coming out kind of like the one that looks like the powder. And that is something I'm planning on getting. I've noticed that they put on the Sephora website a new product. Like if you go under new products, you see new foundations, new blushes, bronzers. But when I go under it, that product has been out for a while. It's just that they have new shades, or maybe they reformulated it. So I don't really like that. Like if I see new, it has to be a new product to me. You shouldn't be putting new because you have new shades, or put new shades so that we know it's new shades. So that's always so frustrating when I go onto the Sephora website and I see that. Like, just put new shades or put new products so we know that product we've never seen before. But I guess you only have certain amounts of blushes and bronzers you can make. So that's why I haven't been buying much. And I have so much in my collection that after doing that foundation declutter, I don't want it to go, I don't want my products to go to waste. I've noticed that I don't use a lot. So I'm going to do more videos like this, show off my stashes and get ready with me using all kinds of favorites that I loved in the past or stuff that I forgot about, only because I just don't want my products to go bad. So let's go with bronzer. I haven't used this one in a while and I'm almost out of it. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Medium Dark. So let's go with the other Makeup by Mario F4 brush. I have two of them. And this is clean. I'm going to use this big side. I'm just going to go into this skin enhancer. Since we're using this foundation that is more light, I thought I should use this skin enhancer. Oh, goodness, this hairs. One thing I don't like is when these little hairs just, look, attached to your face. Because it really messes up the makeup. It leaves those streaks where the hair gets caught to the skin. That's why I should put them up, right? Let's put that up a little bit here. This is not, I think it's getting old. It's a little bit, it's not warming up to the brush very well. It's a little bit harder to handle, hey? So what do you guys think of this Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer? We all went crazy for it when it came out, but I haven't seen people using it. It's funny how we just forget about them because we get new products out there. Okay, it still looks beautiful, right? Very, very natural. Perfect for this complexion right now. I don't think I need to bronze anymore. I think that's it. Let's go in with a highlighter. Not a big fan of all of my highlighters, but this is perfect for today by Mary. This is in the shade Cava. And I think, let me get my brush. I'm going to use my sponge. Go work off of the product, and I think that this product is perfect for today's video because we have a very glowy, more natural type of look. So I don't want to have, like, look at that, it's so pretty. I don't want to have a lot of sparkles and powder on the face. We're gonna powder at the end. Oh yeah, this looks glassy. It looks beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to, hold on, let me put stuff away that I've used here. Let's move on to blush. This I'm still loving, and I think this is my favorite shade. And this is by Glossier Cloud Paint, and this is in the shade Dusk. I love this shade. It looks so natural and so pretty. So I'm going to have to be careful because a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to squeeze out a product here. So I'm going to try use this one. This is by Rose Ink, number 3 brush. And let's see here. Like, look at that nice shade. Isn't that pretty? This is such a pretty shade. Very natural, toasty looking. Gonna add a little bit more, like that. If you haven't tried this Glossier ones, I definitely suggest this shade. They're very pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way. And I think this is just the perfect shade for everyone. Do I want something over my nose? No, I think I'm gonna keep it like this, bronzy. Yes. Very pretty. Okay, so I think the complexion is pretty much done. Let's move on to powder. I normally don't powder, but because we look so glowy, I'm going to add a little bit of powder. And I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use my Givenchy powder. Don't forget to use your stuff. This is the Meteorites in the shade 02 Cool, like that. So what you want to do is get a fluffy brush like this, big one, pointy. And you want to swirl it. You see the powder? And just powder the face. And I'm going to go over the blush as well and the bronzer. Like, this is a non-drying powder from what I remember using. You can see that it sets down the glossiness of the skin, but without drying it. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to use some over the eyelids as well before we go in with the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so what do you guys think? Let me zoom you in. I think the complexion looks really pretty. Very natural, very lightweight. I didn't want too much bronzer, too much blush. I wanted something more lightweight today. And let's move on to the eyes. So I'll keep you zoomed in, but I'm thinking of going with my Natasha Denona. I need a new palette. No, I don't need a new palette. I need a nude palette. These shades I think are perfect. Maybe I will go in with, today I'm going to go directly into Stone. I usually start with Mash, but I'm gonna go into Stone, which is right here, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just gonna start in the crease and move it upwards. I think this is my favorite palette from Natasha, or by Natasha Denona so far. I saw she came out with those big palettes for, I don't know, face, eyes. I don't know what they are, but I don't think I'm gonna grab that. I think it's just too big to have, and I already have a lot of her shades in all these other palettes, even though I really like the cool tone one. I don't know, so far I haven't purchased it, but yeah, I don't think I need it. Like, it's so pretty. Her eyeshadows are just so soft and lightweight. I just love them. Okay, so that was perfect. Maybe I'll go with Tender now. I'm going to switch my brush to a BK Beauty 202 and go into Tender right here and add this more in the crease, just to darken the crease area a bit. This is definitely worth it, this palette. Like, I just bought the Hourglass, that quad by Hourglass, and I think I regret spending so much money on that. It's really not worth it. Eyeshadow is good, but for just $4, I don't think it's worth it. Like, I would have rather bought something by Natasha Denona and get more eyeshadows. Okay, I'm going to use the same shade, Tender, with the same brush, and just add it here on the bottom. So, you guys, if you guys love Natasha Denona, I would love to hear what is your favorite eyeshadow palette by Natasha Denona. I can tell you that this is mine. This is definitely my favorite. Has cool tones, some warmth to it. Now, I kind of feel like something sparkly today. So I think I'm going to go with Ella. I haven't used this shadow here. Ella, where is it? Right here. Ooh, looks like that. I'm going to put it in my, towards the outer corner more. See, it looks a little bit more darker. It has a nice tone to it. And look at that. It's so soft and buttery. Yeah, so I'm going to keep it like that. And then for the inner part, I'm going to go with the middle one. Shadows I haven't used in a while. So I'm going to try that. Like, that's gorgeous. And just put this in the middle, and wow, okay, that is so pretty. Okay, that's a lot. I shouldn't have gone with so much. Wow. And I'm just staying home. Let me just grab a brush here and see, and flatten it. Make sure it sticks to the eyelid. Wow, that is outstanding. It really makes your eyes pop and brighten them. It's so pretty. I'm going to use my Hourglass waterproof gel liner, and it's this one right here. And this is in the shade, I think it's brown. I don't know, it's just brown. I'm going to have all the products linked down below. And you twist it up like that. I'm just going to add it in the outer corner at the top here. Just want to darken the top lash line here. That's it. So there's the difference of the top of my eyelid lined up compared to the other one. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the bottom open because I want it to be a little bit more, you know, not Not too much makeup on the bottom lashes, but I'm gonna go with Vogue, which is this nice brown, and try to add this color a little bit on the bottom just to warm up the bottom lash line a bit, because I think we have too much cool tone down there. That looks pretty. Okay, so let's move on to my mascara. I'm going to use my Tartelette Tubing Mascara. This is in the shade Black. I love this mascara so much. Here, I'll do one eye on camera in case you guys forgot how beautiful this looks. And I'm just going to use one dip to do both eyes. So I'm going to finish the top and then move to the bottom right now without redipping. Like, look at those spider lashes. And add very little to the bottom, like that. Actually, that's quite a bit. What do you guys think? I am ready to go to a party for sure. That's how my eyes look like. But I missed having some sparkly eyes. So whatever I've left, I'm just going to finish the bottom lash lines. The lash line here, you see? And now I'm going to redip to do the top lash line. So enjoy this intermission. I'll be right back with the finished eyes, and then we're going to move on to lips. Okay, so the eyes are complete. I think that those sparkles are quite a lot. I went with a lot, but it's okay. It looks pretty. Okay, so let's take this out. I think the complexion looks great. I can definitely tell that the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer has lost its warmth. From what I remember, is a little bit more easier to work with, but that's what I've noticed. Yeah, let's move on to lips. So for lips, I have chosen my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner. And this is the one in the shade. This is always so hard to find shades on eye pencils, lip pencils. I find it difficult. I don't know where they put them. Iconic Nude. Okay, so I'm just going to reshape my lips with this color. This is a very nice lip liner, actually. I love the shade. It is definitely the perfect nude. That's so pretty, right? So I think I had two lip products by Rare Beauty that I wanted to decide on, but I think I'm going to go with this one more because our face is a little bit more on the brown neutral side. And this is in the shade Honesty, a tinted lip oil. So I'm going to let it dry a bit, and then I'm going to remove the gloss because all I want is the tinted lips without the gloss. Okay, so now, now I'm going to get a towel, and so you see the product is still on the lips, but that shine oily part is gone, which I love because sometimes I like to wear it more shiny, more like a lip oil, but sometimes I like to just wear it more matte like this. So I think this is pretty. So what do you guys think? I still love all of the products. The one that kind of disappointed me the most was the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer because I think it's older. But if I use my hand and warm it up, the product looks like before. So I think maybe the best way to apply it would be with a sponge when it becomes a little bit older like this. So there's nothing wrong with the product. It's just because I haven't been using it in a while, which is absolutely normal. And yeah, everything else I still love. I'm still very impressed by the blush. I definitely recommend these blushes, and I think they're perfect to travel with as well. And look at that. You can build it up. So if you want to build up the blush to more intensity, you can. I already put powder, so I'm not going to add any more. But yeah, this powder took away, kind of made the skin more matte, but still leaving that healthy glow coming through. So I'm still loving this. You know, I had issue with that powder, not how it performs, but kind of the color, the marketing part of it. I was not very impressed, but I actually love the product. So what do you guys think? Thank you so much for joining me for this Get Ready with me using my old favorite products. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.